Well, hey there. I've got a vlog rant today. Nothing controversial. Nothing like a call to arms of any sort. It's simply about this CD, Kiss Monster. The new CD that came out today officially here, domestically, as they like to say. And the 20th studio CD that's been given to us, all in the Kiss Army, and those outside of the Kiss Army, by Paul and Gene. This is the second album with this particular lineup that includes Eric Singer on drums as the Catman, Tommy Thayer and lead guitar as the Spaceman. And, you know, I loved their first effort as this particular foursome, Sonic Boom, with a lot of, you know, hesitation and trepidation because it wasn't the official Kiss that we've all come to know and love. But then, as I was looking through the history of Kiss in my own head, there's been so many times that there hasn't been the original foursome lineup that really I couldn't understand why I was being hesitant. So when I picked up Sonic Boom back in 2009, I was thrilled. And so I'm even more thrilled with this one. This one delivers even more punch, even more consistency of a solid hard rock, melodic hard rock CD than even Sonic Boom did. This is a great CD. If you are a hard rock fan, a melodic hard rock fan, you are going to love this CD, even if you're not a Kiss fan. I personally have found something on every single Kiss album that I have loved. Even on the albums that were panned by critics. Don't get me started on critics because, yes, Kiss should be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, or as I've dubbed it, the Crock and Bull bathroom stall of shame. But I digress. We're talking about Monster. So, again, even if you're not a Kiss fan, you're a hard rock fan, you're going to find something you love on this CD. I promise you. I promise you. The production on this is amazing. I'll say this. When I first heard 30-second previews of it on iTunes, I was underwhelmed. I thought it sounded overproduced. I thought it sounded more like the non-makeup years than the makeup years, which, again, I'm back to Sonic Boom. I thought that was kind of more of a return to them for about half the album to a more 70s songwriting style of Kiss that made them famous. But even on that album, they kind of dived into their 80s-esque and some of their 90s-esque sound. But that's okay, because the way that it was all mixed up, it made sense. But again, I didn't like that whole entire album. This one, I like even more of. There is that 70s sound to it. There's also the 80s sound and the 90s sound and even the Sonic Boom sound that's all swirled into one. So if you took you know, like, let's say, Love Gun and Animalize and Creatures of the Night and Revenge, and you mixed it all up and you threw in some Sonic Boom, you get Kiss Monster. So, I mean, tracks on this album are just really great, and it's really solid from the get-go. Hell or Hallelujah has been the track that's been out for a few months, and I love that song right away, a Paul song. Wall of Sound, a Gene song, just awesome Gene song. Freak, that song is kind of like my theme song. As I was listening to it right away, it's a song that's kind of celebrating being unique, weird, misunderstood, outcasts of any sort. You're going to love this song, the lyrics. It makes it so that it's actually really understood that it's cool to be different. It's cool to be not following to the beat of the same drummer that everyone marches to. Good job, Paul. Back to the Stone Age. I'm thinking Gene is talking about ultimate freedom here, but I don't know if it's the character, the demon wanting the freedom, or if it's Gene wanting the freedom, and we've all seen that chronicled in his show that just recently got canceled. Have we not? But that's a fun song. It's a good solid rock song again. All these are great solid rock songs. Shout Mercy, another kind of a revenge sounding Kiss version song. Long Way Down, really strong Paul song. Sounds like Kiss meets Led Zeppelin. It's the best way to describe it. Eat Your Heart Out, another great Gene song. The a cappella vocals that open up the song just show their diversity, show their ability as musicians, as songwriters, which is something that has always been panned by critics, and I have always defended, especially me being somebody that does music and has been doing music since I was a teenager. You know, I know that these guys are not what others seem to say they are. Yeah, they're not Rush. Yeah, they're not they're not some prog rock band, but they are really good songwriters. Really good songwriters. Okay, Devil Is Me, another Gene song, was just pure evil. Love it. And Out of This World, Tommy Thayer continuing to embrace the spaceman character that he stepped into when Ace left, or Ace was asked to leave. All for the Love of Rock and Roll is another Eric Singer lead vocal song. Now that makes 2 albums that these guys have been on, and both on the last album they each got to do 1 song with lead vocals. Actually, I liked Tommy's Lightning Strikes and never could figure out why Kiss doesn't do that song live and drop the Shock Me song already. Let Ace do that. You don't need to do Shock Me anymore, guys. Again, I'm digressing. Take Me Down Below, Pure Sex, and Gene and Paul trading off lead vocals, classic Kiss track. And the one track that I'm kind of iffy on is Last Chance. Not sure, gonna have to listen to that a few more times, see if I like it. But again, I haven't always liked every track off every Kiss CD, and in some cases, only half the CD, or even just a couple of tracks on the CD. But they usually will make up for it the following album, or even a couple albums down the road. For me, as a Kiss Army fan, a card-carrying Kiss Army fan since 1976. So, look, go out, get Monster. I'm not being paid for this. I'm just telling you that if you're a hard rock fan, if you're a Kiss fan, this is something you should get. You should get this and turn it all the way up to 11 and just let it blow on through. You're going to be so happy you did. So, have yourself a good kissing time.